This week, we are showcasing The 5-Star Weekend by Elin Hilderbrand. I'm Jamie Livingston.
And I'm Sarah Lyles, and we are so approachable. All right, so this was your pick. Tell me why.
This is my pick because I think we need a good summer beach read. Mm-hmm. And from what I have found out, Elin Hilderbrand is like the queen of the beach read. And I've actually read this book before. Mm-hmm. I read it last summer. But as we all know, I have book amnesia. So I started rereading this one. I'm like, oh, yeah, I forgot about that. So I'm very much enjoying this the second time around as well. I read it for my neighborhood book club. And so I said, this was just such a, like, I don't want to give spoilers, but like just a refreshing, easy, it'll be a good one. Oh, so I hope that you will enjoy this. And coming off of some mysteries and some weird stuff, like, I just wanted something easy.
Good. Well, and I like that you've read it because last time I read a book that I recommended that we did, It was obviously well given and well received.
My other big reason for revisiting this one is that it's coming out as a TV series.
Oh, I like that.
Right. So it's going to be an 8-part mini-series starring Jennifer Garner.
Oh.
As like
names.
The main character. Right. Where did I say this was going to be? It's on Peacock.
Oh,
so if you have a Peacock subscription, read the book, then go watch the show with us, because I think it's out right now. So go watch it right now.
Yeah.
And come back with us in a couple weeks. And I hope we're going to do an episode to talk about the adaptation.
Yeah, I like doing those. I don't know if you guys like doing them, but I like doing them. I mean, it's kind of fun.
I think so, too. So tell me what this book is about. Or wait, am I telling you what the book is about? I'm telling you what the book is about. All right. Hollis Shaw's life seems picture perfect. She's the creator of the popular food blog Hungry with Hollis, and she's married to Matthew, a dreamy heart surgeon. But after she and Matthew get into a heated argument one snowy morning, he leaves for the airport and is killed in a car accident. The cracks in Hollis's perfect life, her strained marriage, and her complicated relationship with her daughter Caroline grow deeper.
So when Hollis hears about something called a 5-star weekend, one woman organizes a trip for her best friend from each phase of her life, her teenage years, her 20s, her 30s, and midlife. She decides to host her own 5-star weekend on Nantucket, but the weekend doesn't turn out to be a joyful Hallmark movie.
The husband of Hollis's childhood friend Tatum arranges for Hollis's first love, Jack Finnegan, to spend time with them, stirring up old feelings. Meanwhile, Tatum is forced to play nice with abrasive and elitist Drew Ann, Hollis's best friend from UNC Chapel Hill. Drew Ann's career as a prominent Chicago sports agent is on the line after her comments about a client's mental health issues are misconstrued online. Brooke, Hollis's friend from their 30s, has just discovered that her husband is having an inappropriate relationship with a woman at work again. And then there's Gigi, a stranger to everyone, including Hollis, who reached out to Hollis through her blog. Gigi embodies an unusual grace and, as it happens, has many secrets.
The 5-Star Weekend is a surprising and captivating story about friendship, love, and self-discovery set on Nantucket. It will be a weekend like no other. See, that sounds fun, but also it sounds like there's some scandal in there.
There's a lot of drama. I mean, just from trying to figure out all those different people, you can tell they all have their own little backstory happening.
Now I'm a little worried. Am I going to be able to follow all these people?
That's a good question. It's a lot of characters. I mean, there's 5 main characters.
Oh.
It's a 5-star weekend.
That seems like a lot.
It is kind of heavy lifting for us. All right. What do we know about Elin Hilderbrand?
So Elin lives on Nantucket. I love that
word. Have you ever been to Nantucket?
No. Have you?
No.
I mean, I've heard it's real bushy.
Right.
And, uppity.
Yes.
So that's not usually my vibe. I usually like low-key. So,
well.
Yeah. So she lives there with her husband and her 3 young children. She grew up in Collegeville, Pennsylvania, and traveled extensively before settling on Nantucket. Why is it called on Nantucket? Shouldn't it be in Nantucket?
No, Nantucket's an island.
Well, I assume.
So you're on the island?
I guess. So which, she's been studying there for 5 previous novels. So she's obviously done this before.
Yeah.
Many times before. I mean, she was a graduate of Johns Hopkins University and a graduate fiction workshop at the University of Iowa, which is really cool. I was born in Iowa, so.
Nice. So she has 30 novels.
Wow.
30.
Oh, yeah. And where are they all set on?
There's a big chunk of them that are set on Nantucket. The rest are beach reads. And there are several characters that recur throughout her books.
Interesting.
And so I pulled up a diagram, and it shows like all of these different people, and there's arrows that go, this person shows up in this book. From this series, this person is showing up in this other book. So in this book, there's one random character who shows up that if you've read any of Hilderbrand's other stuff, you may recognize that person's name because they're in a storyline somewhere else. So she kind of has her own little beach read universe.
Oh, okay. That's kind of
There's
fun.
like a lot going on, but she has kind of claimed the market on this. And I just laughed because when you're looking it up, it's like they're all blue and they all have some sort of a beach scene on the front. And like that's what she's known for, just that same kind of headline.
It's her vibe.
Right. She's got, people know what they like, and she's given it to them. Although her 30th book, she said, was her last one as a beach read. So she's giving up that category.
I think she did it well. 30 novels, all beach reads, that's a lot.
Right.
And I would think that was a lot. Like, how many more can you do along the same streamline that doesn't get redundant?
Right. So there's a lot of her fans that go back to the beginning and read all 30 books just to do that. So I've read one of hers. If you've read more of them and think that they're amazing and want to recommend one of them, I think Hotel Nantucket is a pretty popular one. But there's a lot. I think this is number 29 in the 30.
Okay.
So it's almost her most recent.
All right. So
and her last one was called Swan Song, which makes sense because that means it's your last one.
Yeah. It makes sense. I like it. All right. So what do we know about this book as far as like ratings? This is
a 4.02, and this is a lot of ratings. This is 360,000.
How old is this book?
2023.
Okay.
So it's been out for several years now. So it's got more than 300,000 ratings. It's still at a good, solid 4. 30% of those ratings are 5 stars.
Wow, that's a big number.
45 are 4 stars. She doesn't have a whole lot of haters.
No, less than 1% 1 stars.
Right.
And
Less
2%.
Yeah, 2% are 2 stars. So not a whole lot of people not happy with Ellen.
Well, I found some pretty good reviews.
All right, what you got?
All right, so I'll start with my good one. It's a 5-star from Brady. 5 stars for the 5-star weekend. I can't pick one thing I did not like about this book. It was truly perfection in my eyes, told from many different point of views, that it gave such a well-rounded storyline that was just everything. Love, love, love.
I love that. The fact that this person is admitting that it's told from all of these different perspectives, and that makes it well-rounded, not confusing.
Well, I hope so, because sometimes it can get lost in the sauce.
Oh, yes. Okay, my 5-star is from Pamela, and she says, wow, by far my favorite of her books so far. So well constructed and impossible to put down. I could see this as a movie, and am sure it will be my top read this year.
Oh, wow. I'd be curious to know when that was written, because, obviously, that was before there was this
talk
adaptation.
Of the series. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure Pamela will be coming back to update her review.
Yes, and be excited about it. All right, so down. I didn't go down as far as a 1-star, but I did a 2-star.
Okay.
Tasha says, I had such high hopes. Ugh, what a disappointment. This book was too much and not enough at the same time. Too many characters, not enough depth of a single story, too many pop culture references and name dropping, not enough true substance. I may be in the minority with this one, but it was pretty lame.
Huh. Interesting. Again, a lot of characters, so to each their own.
Right.
Well-rounded or just confusing?
I guess also it's a matter of your understanding of each character too.
Yeah.
You got to have that buy-in.
All right. Well, I go all the way down to a 1-star from Sandra, and she says, it pains me to say this, but this is the first Elin Hilderbrand book that I did not like, not even one bit. There was not one likable character. There were a few funny parts, but they could not make up for the painfully obnoxious characters. The 1-star is for the dog. I feel bad that it had to spend the weekend with these people.
Oh my goodness. Wow, she loved that one.
Right?
Oh, man, that's hard. And so also her saying that she's read other books by this author. And so I guess we'll see.
I know. I'm really curious to see how you feel about it. Clearly, if I'm making us read it again, I'm in the category of like, hey, this was a good one.
Well, and also the fact that it's getting adapted, obviously, that shows in itself.
Well, and I don't remember the other actors and actresses' names, but there are several very recognizable people. So it is like a big to-do. It's not just a random no-name cast. So I'm excited for that. My question for you, based off of this plot, do you think you could pick your own stars? I mean, the whole idea of this is that Hollis is picking somebody from each major turning point in her life. Her childhood best friend, kind of her college best friend, her late 20s, like just a different time period. Could you like nail down those people, and what would it be like if you invited them all together?
That's really hard. Do I think I could nail down one individual person? I'm not sure. I think there's always like a collective group of people, and I don't necessarily mean a big group, maybe like a 2 or 3 of a group that I would put in that category. I was never one that had a lot of like individual best friends, and so like that would be really hard. Also, on the flip side, taking all those people and putting them together, I don't know if they'd get along because who I was in those stages of life is different. And so where I was in my party life or where I was in my, pregnancy, parenting life, where I was in my like trying to figure out who I was, those are all very different scopes of who I am.
Yeah.
But taking those people and throwing them together, I don't know how well that'd work.
Well, it would also be strange because they probably don't know each other.
No.
And like, oh, you've never met this person, but you really know me, but let's see how we all do together. It seems like it's a recipe for drama. Yeah. Which is why this book is so fun, because you just don't know what you're going to get.
Well, that's a good point. And so I'm excited. I'm excited to read to kind of figure this one out.
I wanted to know, have you watched any of the trailers?
No, I'm actually trying to stay away from them.
Okay.
Because I know that when we watch the books or, the adaptations, it does really skew my visual looking at like, okay, I want to use my creativity. I want to use my own imagination to try to put these people in their place. And I don't want to even look at a trailer. And so I've been trying to like block it. Don't look, don't see it.
Sometimes it's hard when you say like, well, this actress is the one who's playing this, and like you have something completely different in your mind.
Yes.
And so it's hard because they do describe the characters a little differently than who's been cast. So as I'm reading this time around, I'm like, oh, but that's not the way that the lady's going to look like in the show. But I think I can get over it.
Right.
I think it'll be good. Okay, we have a big So Approachable announcement, I guess.
Huge. I mean, it's going to change a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, Jamie, you're moving.
I know. We're not going to be meeting in this room anymore. We're going to have to go virtual, which is what many, many, many podcasts do. So I have no concern about us being able to still meet up virtually and talk about our books.
I mean, our listeners are virtual too.
Right.
So it's not much different.
Right. It will just change what our video looks like. And if you're just listening to us on Apple, then
you won't know any
different.
You
don't even notice a difference. It'll be great. But if you're wondering why things suddenly look different in our next few episodes, it's because I am moving out of state. I'm moving back home. I'm really excited. I get to be by my family, and I'm moving back into the TV world.
Wow, that's a big change.
I know. I'm so excited that I kind of took this last year off of news, and that's when we started the podcast, but I'm jumping back into anchoring, and I get to work for a really great station back home, and all my friends and family have been so supportive. And I know I've gotten a lot of questions. Well, what about the podcast? Are you still going to be able to do that? And I was like, you know what? We're going to try to make this work. I think I still want to read books. I'm still going to have a hobby.
Well, yes. And still have a life outside of our
Right.
jobs, right? Outside of parenting, outside of like working. I mean, and it's funny is reading a book, if you can't find someone to like talk about it, and that's what my pull of excitement of like continuing the podcast is. When I finish this book, I want to talk to somebody, and or I will go on YouTube and be like, where's somebody? Can I look for
Right.
something? And so if I can't be that to them, let us be and offer that to other people that they can
Right.
join in the club. Join the club.
Right. That was the whole point of this, was that I was tired of not being able to talk about the books that I read. So then, Sarah, you're
Come on.
talking to me. We're going to do it.
I mean, it's going to change a lot. I think that we're gonna go through some ups and downs. If you go back to like our first episodes of like figuring it out, we got to go back there again.
Right.
Figuring it out, but please stick around.
I know. I'm sure that we're going to have like connection issues. I'm sure that our microphones are going to sound different, not in a studio like this. So,
Yeah.
you know what? Just maybe press fast forward over the next 3 episodes and let us iron out the wrinkles and kinks, and we'll be back full business, full steam ahead.
Or just please listen and tell us like, it's okay, you're gonna do okay.
Right.
Or that sucked. I mean, either way, I'm okay. Like,
We take honest feedback. We really do.
yes, because I'm one who normally
We
gives
give
it. So yeah, I mean, it's going to change a lot, but I'm excited for you. I think that this is something that will be great for you and your family. But yeah, it's a big change.
I know. I'm having a hard time because I have a lot of goodbyes to be saying in just the next couple days. Like I literally have 1 week left before I'm moving. And I've been here for almost 6 years. So just trying to kind of pack up and literally pack up, and also like pack up my emotions and pack up all my memories and all of those things to say like, all right, I'm closing this chapter and starting a new exciting one.
Yeah, but one that's like been your dream. Like
Yeah.
to actually start the career of your dreams is really exciting.
Yeah, it really has always been the dream to move back home and be in this anchoring role, knowing that like I've been in the industry and I'm qualified and I'm ready to go. So I'm very excited, and just it's going to be so nice to have aunts and uncles and grandparents and cousins and all the things around for the kids.
Yep.
And just for me, like selfishly, I want to be by my family. I'm excited to be by my sister. We were talking about who we might select as our stars for the 5-star weekend. I was like, I feel like my sisters would be my like midlife. 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
we weren't
Agreed.
friends early on, but like they've truly been my friends through all of my moves.
Yeah.
And so it's like I feel like I would include my sisters in my 5-star weekend.
Right. Again, a group, not necessarily one, right? I
Yeah.
can't choose one of my sisters. I have 3. I have to choose them all.
Well, there's half of your weekend right there.
There they are. I mean, yes. So,
All right. Well, hopefully we might have one more episode in person. We'll see how fast we can read this one. But until then, keep reading.
keep ranting.
And remember, you are so approachable. Okay, the episode is over. Get reading.
But before you go, like, review, and subscribe.
Turn on notifications to get the alert when the full episode drops.
Follow us on Instagram and Facebook to see what we're reading next and join the conversation.
We're so excited to have you on board. Okay, I'm going to start that sentence over. That traveled somewhere else.